Right up our fish, throws the ball in. Who's there to pick it up? It's going to be Shad, broken short, leaves it behind there. In comes Dan Cesar, punches on through Matt Take. And it's Crichton riding that man on. Shad on the ball there, picks up the loose ball. He drives it on towards the goal, but who's there to pick it up? Is he going through with the goal? In comes Sipo. He taps the ball, lovely tail backhand there by Sipo. But Shad reads it like a book. Shad, big bump and ride by Eddie. Eddie just taps that ball. He keeps control. He's got in control. Harry Muddle says, leave it to me. Harry Muddle comes in through. Big drive by Harry Muddle. Ho, it's a beauty. Who's there to pick it up? And it's going to be Sipo. Sipo flying towards the goal. Sipo doesn't quite get, leaves it behind. Who's there to pick it up? And it's Matt Take. Puts in a lovely backhand there. Dane Cesar. Quick as a flash on that ball there. Dane Cesar picks up that loose ball. Harry Muddle challenging him there. Leaves it behind there. And it's going to be Shadrach, Meshach, Nebuchadnezzar on that ball there. Shad, he taps that ball. Ridden hard by Sipo. Sipo comes in, takes the hook. Leaves it for Edward through Matt Take. Matt Take drives it on through to Shad. Shad, what can he do? Challenge hard by Paddy Heffron. Paddy Heffron comes through on the grey. Appeals for the foul, but doesn't get the umpire's whistle. Shad, he keeps going. Shad's going towards the goal mouth. Shad, can he finish it off on the near side? He's working hard for this one. It goes through. Near side tail shot straight through to Dane Cesar. Picks it up there, but in comes Paddy Heffron, picks up that loose ball. Paddy Heffron, oh no, that's Sipo. Sipo comes in there, appealing for the foul. And does he get the whistle? Yes, he does. And Harry Muddle, penalty for Harry Muddle, drives it high and wide to the right. Doesn't seem to find the goal posts, but all in vain. Or did he get it? Hold on a second. Yes, he gets it. It's a goal. 1 goal to Rhone Hill. They score. They pull first blood in this first chucker. Ball comes in the line out. It's Shadrach, and again, plays the next shot there. Through to Matt Take. Matt Take on that ball. Again through to Shad. Shad coming through that ball there. Who's there to pick it up? It's on the near side there. It is Paddy Heffron on the near side there. Doesn't quite get hold of the ball there. In comes Matt Take. Matt Take comes through. Tap through the goal. And it's 1 goal apiece. Confido putting one back on the ball. Ball goes to the line out. Straight to the back, and it's Shadrach on that ball. He's challenged by Seeps. Seeps can't quite get hold of that, but Shad drives the run down there, and it's Dane Cesar flying on that pony. Picks up the loose ball there. Hard ride there by Paddy Heffron. Comes through, and it's Matt Take on the ball again. I mean, yeah, now it's Eddie. Eddie picks up that loose ball. Eddie in the red helmet, all the way from England. His father did the trek across Mongolia with Paddy. Great mates. And he's come out here to spend a bit of time with them. Anyway, back to the polo. And in comes Seeps. Seepo picks up that loose ball. He checks. These are for Harry Muddle. Harry Muddle, quick as a flash on that beautiful pony, goes wide open to the opposite end of the field. Harry all in his own. Shadrach in hot pursuit back, but Harry Muddle leaves it behind. Then in comes Dane Cesar, puts in the backhand there. Sorry, Matt Take through to Dane Cesar. Dane Cesar picking the ball up, and it's Paddy Heffron riding him hard. Paddy Heffron, can he take him out? It's Dane Cesar going in the way. He's a big bump and ride by Paddy. And in comes Sipo holding his stick and gets the umpire's attention. Right, knocking there by Sipo. Penalty to Rhone Hill. Playing in the beautiful guava pink. Seeps, little neck shot through to Harry Muddle. Harry Muddle, as quick as a flash on that ball. He picks up that loose ball. He's challenged by Shadrach. Shadrach checks on that pony. Harry holds a stick out saying, I'm here. Can you hear me? But the umpire will have none of it, and he says, play on. Harry drives that ball down to the middle of the ground there. Doesn't quite, it ricochets off Shadrach. Shadrach picks up that loose ball. Shadrach's flying on that ball, but gets the umpire's attention. Right. Penalty for by Harry Muddle, drives it through the ground there. Oh, and then comes, lovely little interception there by Eddie. Picks up that loose ball and straight through the goalpost. 2-1. Rhone Hill in the lead. Back to the middle they come. Umpire Fish, my man, throws the ball in. Ball goes to the back of the line out. Harry Muddle, lovely open backhand there. Through to Eddie. Eddie doesn't quite get hold of it. Shadrach picks up that loose ball. What's Shad? Now Shad picks up the loose ball. Shad on that right, he's looking for his teammates. The big neck shot there goes over the top of it. Harry Muddle comes and picks up that ball. He checks that pony. He's got Shad all over him like a rash. And leaves, lovely play by Harry. Takes Shad and leaves the ball for Eddie. Eddie on that ball. He's going towards the goal mouth. Eddie's going all the way. Big bump in the right of there. And it's on Eddie, but it's big near side backhand by Dane Cesar. Who's there to pick it up? Shadrach Meshach is on that ball. Big bump in the right of there by Paddy Heffron. And there's a clash of sticks. And there seems to be an infringement there against Paddy. Big drive here by Dane Cesar. Penalty 5B. And it's going down to the middle of the ground towards the goal there. And it's Seaport in hot pursuit there. He's watching the thing. Oh, it's Paddy. Paddy Heffron. Lovely Paddy. Backhand by Paddy Heffron on that beautiful liver chestnut mare. I don't know where he got it from, but it's amazing. And Shadrach turns that ball. Shadrach, he's holding possession. He drives it through to the goal mouth. Who's going to pick it up? And it's Eddie. Near side backhand by Dane says, puts in a lovely near side backhand, but over the back line and how to play. Seepo knocking at the back line. He taps. He's got all his pink fellow men running up for the ball like lemmings off a cliff. There he goes. He taps again. Love to Harry Muddle. Lovely pass down to Seeps. It's wide open here. He's going flat stick here. Matt trying to take him out. Bumping right at the laser behind there, but Shadrach comes through there. Plays a backhand there. Doesn't quite get hold of the ball. And he does. And it goes through to Dan Cesar. Dan Cesar checks that pony. He looks like a man in a rodeo, the way he's holding onto that horse. He keeps going. Dan Cesar, he's going all the way. Leaves it behind. Who's there to pick it up? Matt take on the near side. Maddie, what a great play by Matt. And doesn't quite get hold of that ball. Leaves it behind. Who's there to pick it up? It's going to be Paddy Heffron. Paddy Heffron leaves it behind for Seaport, but Shad steals that ball, keeps control. What's he going to do now? He's got to make a move. He's not a statue. Can't be a statue all his life. In comes Dane Cesar, takes that ball, drives it onto the goal mouth. Who's there to pick it up? Harry Muddle beats Shad in the play there. Steals that ball. Shad on that ball there. Picks it up. Leaves it behind. It's Eddie. Eddie and Matt take fighting for that ball. In comes Crichton and says, leave it to me, I'll take it. Crichton comes in there. And that's Dane Cesar. Dane Cesar goes past Eddie and he's challenged by Harry Muddle, but Dane comes through and tap, tapping a tap to make it straight for the goal. Confido, 2 goals apiece. Back to the centre they come. Leinart, who's there to pick it up? Seaport picks up that ball, but Paddy Heffron intercepts it there. Crichton rides him hard there, and Crichton's going after the hook there. Doesn't quite get hold of it. They're going all the way down to the bottom there. Crichton off to Seaport. It's Crichton, it's Seaport, and it's a tap all the way through for the goal. Lovely goal there by Seaport and that beautiful chestnut mare called Ha Chaparral. As you can see, keeps his head down, follow through. That's how you do it, kids. Right, umpire Fish throws the ball in again. Where does it come out? It comes out on the side of Rhone Hill. Rhone Hill picks it up there. Lovely play by Harry Muddle through to Paddy Heffron, back to Harry Muddle. It's a great team event there. And a big backhand there by Confido. And big shot through to Crichton there, but doesn't quite get hold of the ball. Backhand by Rhone Hill. And Crichton in hot pursuit. He looks like the cavalry charge. Leaves it behind, but Eddie picks up that loose ball from Rhone Hill. And it's Harry Muddle who swoops in on that line and steals that ball. He's ridden hard there by Dane Cesar. No, ridden hard by Crichton. Crichton hard, still in there. He's holding him hard. Lovely bumping right by Crichton. He really got him there. And in comes Shadrach, but away comes Seaport. Seaport steals the ball from all of them, going towards the goal mouth. And it's Seaport. He's going towards there. He leaves it behind. Who's there to pick it up? Lovely backhand there by Crichton. Great feed there to his teammate, but Eddie on the backhand, in defence, looking for that tail shot. Big drive there by Crichton. He's going through towards the goal. Can he finish it off? Crichton's coming through. And on the near side of Chad, he comes and he shanks it out to the left-hand side. But in comes, this is Crichton and Paddy having a big bump and right off there. And he leaves the ball behind, goes over the back line. Knock it off the back line. And it's Sipo, challenged by Matt Take. Ball comes in, Harry Muddle says, leave it to me, drives it on down there to his teammate, Sipo Spilsby, but it jumps over the boards and out of play. And there will be a knock-in from the edge of the boards. Umpire shouts play, drops the ball, and off they go. The ball is live. Dane says, puts a drive into the middle of the goal mouth there, but quickly picks up the ball as Harry Muddle. And Matt Take reads it beautifully and picks up that ball. He turns it inside. Harry Muddle is challenging there. He's got Dane Cesar behind him. Great play there by Harry, but doesn't quite get hold of the ball. And Dane Cesar is on attack once again. He's going towards the goal mouth. He drives through again. He hits the ball through the goal. And it is through the goal. That just caught me by surprise. Didn't look like a goal from here. Great goal there by Dane Cesar. Straight through the uprights. 3 goals apiece. Rhone Hill and Confido. Right, ball comes in there. So, into the line out. Who's going to pick it up? It is Rhone Hill on attack. In defence now is Matt Take. Puts in a backhander there. Through to his teammate. But Harry Muddle, Eddie, as quick as a flash, picks up that loose ball. Harry Muddle tells him to leave it and takes possession. Little stabbing open backhand for his teammate there. But Matt Take comes and takes the backhand there. And Shad reads that play beautifully. Big bump and right up by Paddy. Gives him a hurry up and wait there. And Sipo on that ball keeps control. Crichton riding him as hard as he can. But a slash of sticks and between Shad and Harry. Shad comes away with the ball. No, it's not. It's Dane Cesar who comes away with the ball. Dane drives it on down. Beautiful shot by Dane Cesar. Through to Matt Take. But Eddie's in defence there. And Patrick Efron comes back in defence with him. Can he put it back? And there he is there. He checks that pony. He comes in there, but the ball goes over the back line and out of play. Right. So it's Sipo Spilsby again. Takes the tap. Drives it on down for Harry Muddle. A big bump and a ride off there by Crichton. He's riding him hard, like only Crichton can. Harry Muddle changes the line. He gets possession. He's got to give a play here. Crichton's there, giving him everything he can. But the umpires have blown the whistle for some reason. Well, the umpire has. Anyway, foul against Rhone Hill. Taken by Dane Cesar. The ball goes through towards the goal mouth. Who's there to pick it up? It's going to be Harry Muddle. Harry Muddle steals that ball. Harry on that ball, but Paddy turns that ball. Turns it right around the front of him and keeps possession. Lovely play by Paddy. Great play by Paddy. Feeds Eddie. Eddie's on that ball now. And in comes Paddy. Oh, leaves it behind there. It's going to be Matt Take. Matt Take picks up that ball, the loose ball. He keeps control. He turns it. Shad blocking him, giving him space to move. Matty Take going towards the goal mouth. He's ridden hard by Paddy Efron, but Eddie comes in. Lovely tail back in there by Eddie. But Shad reads it like a book and turns, gets possession. Oh, in comes Sipo. Doesn't quite get the umpire's attention, but Shad's going all the way through. Shad's going towards the goal mouth. Can Shad finish it off? Is a bump and a ride off and that horse does a U-turn but comes back in again. Extraordinary what that horse could do, but gets the umpire's attention. Wow. I thought, talking about make a U-turn, I'd say more like make a ram turn. Lovely goal there. Penalty, very easy. Tap all the way through. Back to the middle they come. 4-3 in the third chukker. And it's Dane Cesar fighting for that ball. Harry Muddle. Dane Cesar comes a lovely hook there by Eddie. But Dane on the near side. He picks it up again. Dane going all the way down there, ridden hard by Eddie. But Dane, he's riding hard for the goal there. It's Dane Cesar. He doesn't quite get hold of the ball. Goes over the back line. No, it's not over the back line. It's still in play. And Matt Take comes through and Matt Take drives that ball, but just over the back line and out of play. Lucky little for Rhone Hill. Confido still 4-3 in the lead. Right, this is the time for Rhone Hill to make a comeback. And it's going to be Seepo. Seeps the Wildcat. He taps. He's in control. He's challenged by Matt Take. Seeps drops the hammer. He's saying, catch me if you can. Big bump and right off there. But Seepo keeps to pick up the ball on the near side. In comes Matt Take on the near side. Matt checks his pony. He turns that ball around the front of his horse. He's got one play here. What's he going to do? He drives it down. Doesn't quite get hold of it. Deflects off Seepo's horse. Seeps comes in. Open backhand there. Straight to the opposition. Not what he expected. Big backhand there. Straight to Dane Cesar there. Dane Cesar's coming. Flying in that ball. Dane Cesar picks up that ball. Can he finish it off? But no. Just leaves it over the back. And here comes Eddie. Big backhand by through Eddie. And goes straight into Harry Muddle's horse. And Seepo picks up that ball. He picks up it. Great defense work by the man. He taps on the near side. He's going all the way. Crichton's there. Shadowing the ball. Big clash of sticks. And the umpire's whistle is sounded. And they give a penalty in favour of Rhone Hill. Seepo Spilsby knocks in that ball. Seepo comes in. He drives it on down. Straight into the goal mouth here. Great opportunity for them to put one on the board there. In comes Shadrick on the near side. Picks it up on the near side. He's challenged hard by Eddie. Lovely play by Shadrick. Check bumping right off there on the boards. Clash of sticks and boards and horses. Seepo's having a go there trying to fetch that ball, but Shadrick comes around the ball. Eddie comes in there and he plays a beautiful backhand there straight into a horse and doesn't quite find his teammate. He finds Matt Take. Oh, but Harry Muddle's on that ball. Who's there? No, it's Seepo. Now Shad. Jeepers. There's a whole camoose there. Shadrick comes on the near side, picks it up. Lovely play by Shad. Shad wide open now. Shad's coming through. He drives that ball down the ground there. And it's going to be Fast Eddie coming in to defend. Fast Eddie comes in. Shad raises the stick saying, that is my line. I'll take it. But in comes Patrick Heffron. Paddy Heffron comes and steals that ball, but somehow Dane Cesar picks up that ball. Dane Cesar comes through, and Dane Cesar, puts it through the goal mouth and makes it 5-3. Into the line they come on the near side. It's Matt Take, ridden hard by Harry Muddle, and that beautiful grey. Harry Muddle there, but Matt's still on the near side on the attack. Oh, somehow Dan Cesar slips everyone and takes it on the forehand and tries and attacks. Lovely backhand there by Seepo through to Harry Muddle. Big bump and rider by Dan Cesar there, pushing hard there. But Cesar wins the race, leaves it behind. Harry Muddle comes through, ridden hard there by Matt Take. But Eddie comes through on that fast chestnut, full speed ahead. He's coming through, and Dan Cesar is on defence there. He leaves it behind. Lovely tail backhand there by Confido, but it's picked up by Harry Muddle. Harry Muddle comes through, leaves it behind. Shadrick on the near side. It's Shadrick. Shadrick stops, turns. Shad drives it. Pumps a big one down there. Through to Dane Cesar. Doesn't quite get hold of it. In comes Eddie. Lovely little backhand by Eddie. Lovely long backhand by Eddie. Who's there to pick it up? It's a horse race now going forward, but it looks like Seepo comes in, plays an equally great defensive backhand there, straight through to Shadrick. And Shadrick on that ball now. Shadrick comes through. Shadrick, the ball bouncing. He's holding a stick in there. He's swirling and twirling and gets the umpire's attention. Right, it's going to be Dane Cesar who comes it through, and he misses the ball. He misses the goal. Lucky little for Rhone Hill, and here comes Rhone Hill. Seepo on that board, that chestnut, or that bay. Chap hits it out towards Patrick Heffron. And Shad, quick as a flash, reads the play. Little backhand there to Crichton on that ball. Ridden hard by Paddy. Paddy comes in there. Lovely stabbing backhand by Paddy. Through to his teammate Harry Muddle, but Seepo reads the play and plays an open back into Eddie. Eddie comes through, drives it on down. He picks up that loose ball, and now it's a horse race. He's pumping that horse as hard as he can. But Dane says, leave it to me. But, there seems to be an umpire's whistle. And Harry Muddle just beats one through, but doesn't find the goals. And the score remains 5-3. Dane says, comes in there. Eddie, he hashes that one up, and Eddie plays a near side back. And is it going through the goal? Ooh, close one. Dane says, lucky let off. This time he decides to hit it wide open towards the goalpost. Paddy Heffron comes in, doesn't quite get hold of that shot. Shad leaves it behind, and it goes over the touch and out of play. Umpire shouts play, and it's Seapour comes through. Seapour drives it beautifully through to the goal mouth. It looks as if it's going through from here on the near side, and it's going to be a great goal. Oh, can you believe Eddie had it wrapped up, tip tap, and left it behind. As you can see, he's hitting himself on the head because he can't believe he missed it. Eddie, don't worry, I've been there, my friend. Long drive in there by Dane Cesar through to Matty Take. Big bump and right up by Harry Muddle. Ball going to the touchline there. Who's there to pick it up? Lovely play by Harry Muddle. Nice open back in there. Sean Brokenshaw reads that play well. Lovely backhand again in defence, but goes straight in there, and Dane Cesar picks up that loose ball. Dane Cesar going towards the goal, but he's hooked by Seapour. When it comes Crichton, he picks up that ball. Can he finish it off? No, he can't. It's Rhone will defend there well, and Paddy Heffron picks up that loose ball. Lovely neck shot by him, but Matt Tate reads it very well and picks up the pass and takes it forwards to go backwards. Bumping right up by Paddy. That's my boy, all the way from Irish. It looks like a Guinness. Went down so well there. And it's Harry Muddle drives it down to Seapour. Seapour, great teamwork there. Seapour on the drive going towards the goal there. He's ridden hard by Dane Cesar, but that ball goes through to Matt Take. Matt Take comes through and plays a beautiful backhand there to Shad. He hits it out towards touch there. And on the boards as Harry Muddle keeps control, he turns that ball, and Paddy Murphy takes Shad out the game there while Harry Muddle pursues an attack there. Harry Muddle, he bumps the first shot. Can he play a big neck shot from there? He drives it on down, but it doesn't quite find the goalpost, and out and wide. But umpires pull the whistle, and penalty in favour of Rhone Hill. Drive, and it is straight through the poles. It is 5-4. Rhone Hill back in the match. Umpire throws the ball in. Chuck a 4, 5 minutes on the clock. All to play for here. Matty Take bumps and grinds, picks up that loose ball. He's challenged by Harry Muddle, who picks up that ball. It's a bit of a stick fight here. And Seapour comes through. He picks up the loose ball. Seapour on his own. Seapour's coming all the way. Seapour's there. Seapour drives it through to the goal mouth. Seapour's going all the way. It's a chip and a punch for Seeps. He was headed there. And a big backhand there, my Matt Take. Lovely bit of defence work there. Crichton as quick as a flash on that ball there. And Eddie, he turns it. What can Eddie do? Can he finish it off? Eddie drives it on down, hits it through, straight into the horse's hoof. Oh my goodness, Shad plays a bad open backhand to Matt Take. From the claws of scoring a goal there on attack now. Matty Take on flying, but in comes Paddy Heffron. Lovely play by Paddy. Saves a ball from Matt going all the way through to the goal mouth. Harry Muddle picks up that ball. He taps, he turns, he goes wide open. It's Harry. What can he do from here? Harry, he's got to get this ball there. Crichton, he slips Crichton. He slips Matty. And then Seapour comes through. Seapour on the ball again there, but in comes Dane Cesar. Puts it in your side back in there. Through to Shad there. And it's Shadrick again. Paddy puts a little backhand there. Intercepted by Shad. Shad having a good game here. Eddie goes over the top, then in comes Matt Take on the near side. Great play by Matty Take. But Paddy's in defence there. Paddy comes through. Paddy having a great defensive game. Hits Matt Take's horse there, and in comes Harry Muddle to play a tail backhand through to his teammate, Seapour Spilsby. Lovely backhand by Dane Cesar, straight to the pony, but Eddie picks up that loose ball, going towards the touchline. Can he find his teammates? Can they find this next goal? They need it. Rhone Hill need to get back in this game here. And then comes Harry Muddle. He picks it up. This is his chance. Leaves it behind, but on the near side, oh no, it's not. It's going to be Seapaw. Seapaw's going. Shad plays the ball. He's swinging his stick like a windmill, like a boomerang, but a boomerang that never comes back is called a stick. And he's got one in his hand. But doesn't matter. Here comes Harry Muddle. Harry Muddle, can he drive it through? He shanks it. Oh, mamma mia. And Seapaw's going there for the backside. And the back line. And doesn't quite get hold of it, but then Matt Take steals the ball at the back line, keeps control. The horses are running here, this chukka. That's what it's all about. It's all about running polo. This is what we're getting here this afternoon. And it's Harry Muddle. He keeps control of the ball. He's ridden hard by Dane Cesar. In comes Harry Muddle. He's going towards the goal mouth. It's Harry Muddle. He's got one shot towards the goal. He plays the next shot, leaves it behind. And who's there picking the ball up? Oh, and it's Matt Take. Matt Take going towards the goal. Matty going all the way. He scars it. It's bouncing. Matty, he's going in there. Can he finish it off? Matty, oh, he misses it. And the ball goes over the back line. Right, it's going to be hidden by Seapaw, Rhone Hill. Hits it through to Mary Muddle. Nice little challenge hard by Shadrick, by Shad. But Harry's still in the ball. Harry Muddle keeps control. Now he drives it on down. He drops the hammer on that one. Goes through there, straight through to Eddie. Great pass there to Eddie. Eddie, the ball bouncing. Eddie on the near side. Eddie comes through. He's hooked by Crichton. And the Patrick, everyone goes over the ball. And who comes there? It's Harry Muddle. Harry Muddle comes through. Harry Muddle comes through. Harry, can he finish it off? No, he doesn't. He doesn't even get the umpire's whistle. And it's Matt Take. And Crichton picks up that loose ball on the near side. And who's there? It's a clash of sticks and the Confido come away with the ball. Confido, it's Matt Poll. It's Shadrick. Shadrick on that ball there. Shad. He doesn't quite get onto the near side. But on the near side is Maddie. Maddie comes through. Big bump and ride by Paddy. Great riding by Paddy. Big backhand there by Eddie. Right open there. Eddie Walker. Through to Seapaw. Oh, now that's what I call classic polo. A wide open, force him in and then picked up there is going to be Eddie. Eddie and Shad. Shad hooks him. Big lovely backhand there by Matt and stolen him out of the air by Seapaw. And the ball has gone out of play, unfortunately. Right up, drops the ball. Shad drops on down on the hammer towards the goal mouth. Who's going to pick up? Big backhand there by Paddy. And there seems to be an umpire's whistle. Big discussion. Oh, that's it. That's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Rhone Hill, unfortunately, don't come out victors. Confido steal the spoils. And what a great game of polo here at the Irish Cup. I think the two Irish great patrons up against each other head to head. Tick tickety boo. Happy days are here again in Plettenberg Bay and at Rhone Hill. Kaka kaka.